Okay, Andre, thanks for the suggestions yesterday's episode for signings. One of them's come off, Ryan Fredericks. He's signing for us, which is great, but Kazawa, a little bit too expensive. Can you see what you can do? Maybe try and talk him around a little bit? Andre, I think you're on mute again. Where even are you? Where is that? Do you not know there's a pandemic going on? You can't travel around? I don't know. All right, well, Gina, please tell me, has Ryan Fredericks arrived at the club all right? Is he okay?
He's not here.
What do you mean he's not here? We signed him. He's here.
He's coming next season. He's on loan at Villa. It was in his contract. Everyone saw it.
Wait, so you're telling me that he's not coming till next season? And I missed that in the contracts, but everyone else in the comment section saw it?
I'm afraid so. You're an idiot.
Oh, I am such an idiot. Right, well, we're back to square one, aren't we? Deadline day is going to be busy. Jesus. Hello and welcome back to the FM22 Beta Save with Brentford. Hope you're all doing well today and looking forward to today's episode where we're taking on Man City. Doesn't really get much easier, does it? We played Liverpool last episode, got battered 4-0. Now it's Man City, so let's get battered again, shall we? Of course, if you've not bought a copy of FM22, you can do so via my affiliate link with 2Game down in the description. You get an instant delivery of your Steam key, access to the beta, and with code TomFM at checkout, it is cheaper than you can get it on Steam. So it's a win-win situation for all of us. So the title and thumbnail on today's video does brandish me as an idiot, and I'm sure to a lot of you guys out there, that's nothing new at all. But last episode, you saw us sign Ryan Fredericks, but he's not joining us until next season. That is because at some point in pre-season, he went on loan from West Ham to Aston Villa, which is fair enough, right? But I thought if we bought him, that would cancel the Aston Villa loan and he'd come straight to us, because I'm sure I've had it in the past where I've had players on loan and then they get sold to another club and then that loan gets terminated. So I thought that'd be the case in this situation. No, it's not. So we've got to wait until... In fact, not next season, is it? It's actually... No, it is next season. Yeah, I thought it was going to say January. No, it is literally next season. So, it's a bit of a waste. Anyway, to boost you back up, I need some moral support. So if you guys could drop a like on today's video for me, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm, that would be absolutely wonderful, thank you. So essentially, we are in the exact same situation. We even have about £14 million still to spend because there was a sell-on clause for one of our players that got paid to us £2 million from Bournemouth. So we got an extra £2 million in the transfer budget. So we're back on 14 million. So very shortly, we will dive back into the transfer market. But I do need to tell you about the two games that we played off camera. And the one thing I've realised with playing with this Brentford team is that we are either the worst team in the world by losing 4-0 to Liverpool and then 3-0 to Millwall in the Carabao Cup. Millwall obviously being in the Championship. Or we are the best team in the world because we absolutely battered Tottenham 4-1. Ivan Toney scoring a hat-trick, Tottenham only scoring a penalty in that game. So this game against Man City will go one of two ways. We will either be amazing or terrible. There's no in-between I found with this team. But at least the Premier League table is looking a little bit nicer for us. We currently sit 11th, which is bang on mid-table pretty much with 3 points on the board. Ivan Toney, also top goal scorer as well. So, you know, there's things to cheer about right now. Anyway, diving into the transfer window, these were the players that were on our scout reports last time out. And I think because Fredericks is joining next season, I think our target should be Kiana whoever to play right back for us, or at least be an option at right wing back. I think having a slightly more defensively minded player as opposed to Canos, who's quite attacking, would be good for us. So transfer, make an offer. We could actually sign him permanently, but I think a loan deal is probably the better option here. So we're going to make this offer. And then I'm still keen on Kazawa. I'd still love to bring him into the club. It's just the issue is he's going to want a lot of wages, isn't he? I think we make the offer again, but I think more likely it's going to be Callum Styles, the man coming in. So let's make an offer for him. It was about 8 million they wanted last time, wasn't it, I feel? I can't quite remember. Let's go 3 and 3. 3 million instalments and then add 3 instalments of... Call it 3 million. Make it 6 million. They're going to say no to this, aren't they? They want They want more than £10 million for him. Why? I'm happy to pay 5 million now And I'm happy to pay 3 million down the line, 8 million total, which they want him back on loan. You can't have him back on loan because we need him this season. And we'll give you 30% down the line because we're never going to sell him, are we, by the time the save finishes. So they accept that. I feel like I could be making, I don't know. So the bid has been accepted. He wants to talk contracts with us, which is fine. Let's start negotiations. And actually his contract is looking to be pretty cheap. Squad player, regular starter, important player, that's fine by me. And 18 grand a week, bring it down to 15. And I think you've got yourself a deal here, lad. Put the agent fee up a little bit. Get rid of these future wage rises and yearly wage rise because no one likes that in their contract. Well, they like that in their contract. I don't like it in the contracts. I doubt we're going to keep many clean sheets, so bump that up a little bit. Bring the appearance fee down. He won't like this contract. He really does not like this contract. He's added so much stuff in here. Let's bring it down to 17.5 then. Appearance fee, goal bonus. You can have extra goal bonus and assist bonus because you're not going to get many of those, I wouldn't have thought. Clean sheets. International caps, he's not going to get many of those, is he? So we'll push that up to 3k. Unused substitute fee, get rid. You can have a sell-on percentage fee. He's agreed that. It's a big contract. It's okay. They also want him back on loan. They want to know if it's possible to loan to the end of the season. No, he's our player. We want to use him. Reject. But obviously, we would rather have Kazawa in the team. As Kijana, however, is accepted. Good. Kazawa, or PSG want to negotiate it. They want more money. Well, hang on a second, Tom. We've not made any changes to the wage structure, so why would the contract change at all? I'm going to reject this right now. I think we come back in for him at a later time. Maybe we try to sell people. Who here do I not want? Like, who's not good? This guy. Julian Janvier. He's never going to play for me. He's not that good at all, is he? Right. Transfer. He's not worth much, though. That's the issue. But he's on 12 grand a week. That will free up some wage budget for Kazawa. Let's just offer him out to clubs. Get him out there. Tarek Fosu, a winger. He's a good player, to be fair. I do like Tarek Fosu. I had some very good experiences with him in former Football Managers. But we don't play wingers. Transfer. Offer to clubs. Transfer list him. Go. Get out of here. And that will save how much on the wage bill for Tarek Fosu? 15 grand a week. And then this guy right down the bottom. He's on 25 grand a week. And I'm never really going to plan on playing him. Saman Godos, 25 grand a week. I mean, Watch has now changed to a winger formation once I sell all these players. But he's valued at a fair bit of money. 25 grand. This is how we get Kazawa in. Get it gone. And of course, bids are now coming in. Quite weird bids. 8k, 11k, $500,000. But that's with 6 grand per week in wage contribution. And we're trying to save on the wages. But he wants to speak to Stoke. But Stoke haven't made a bid, lad. I'll accept the first two. Can we negotiate out of... We can't negotiate out of that. The whole point... That's half his wages. The whole point is we're trying to free up wages, so I'm going to have to reject that. Even though it's a lot of money, we can't afford it. But before anything else, we've got to take on Man City now, which is going to be far from ideal. Far from ideal, this one. We are going to make a couple of tactical tweaks, though, because I think playing away to Liverpool... we realised we weren't very good. I think Baptiste has to come back here to play as more as that, just sit a bit deeper. And then having two Mazzalas, I don't know if that's the best option in this situation. So maybe Onyeka becomes that ball-winning midfielder. Although maybe it's better for those two to swap over, right? Baptiste centre mid as a deep-line playmaker on support. Onyeka sits in behind as a ball-winning midfielder on defend. Just sweeps everything up. I think that might be the better option here. Either way, I think we keep the team as it is. Raya in goal with Pinnock, Aya and Janssen at the back. Henry, Onyeka and Canos in the centre defensive midfield, or the defensive midfielder roles, with Baptiste and Norgard just in front. With Tony and Mbeumo, which I think I'm still saying wrong. Apologies. I mean, I've heard it in commentary several times, and I still can't get my head around how I say it. But he's playing up front alongside the main man, Ivan Toney. Submit the team. Let's get some wins. So, as kickoff is upon us here today, I do need to apologise for yesterday's editing because I've switched up my editing workflow and I've switched up the editing software that I use. And clearly, there's still a few issues that I don't understand how it works because I think there were a few issues in yesterday's video. So I do apologise for that. It's very unprofessional on my part, but it's a good job that we're at the time of the year in Football Manager where no one cares. It's like not important to get good quality videos out at this time of year, right? Anyway, looks like Man City are coming on the attack. And actually, I feel like we're doing pretty well for the first 20 minutes. I think against Liverpool and against Millwall, we were terrible. Although against Tottenham, I think we were like 2-0 up by this point already. So maybe we're finally going to have a game where we just play average. Not really good or really bad. This could just be an average game as Bernardo Silva gets the ball to Gundogan. He plays it into De Bruyne. All right, maybe we are going to be bad this game. Maybe we are going... For goodness sake, Tom. Highlight straight from kickoff, though. Norgard plays it out wide to Canos, who gets into Baptiste. Now, this is where we're going to attack down the wings here as Janssen on the ball. Forward to Baptiste. Baptiste back to Janssen. Back to Ayer. Ayer on Yeka. My voice is going higher and higher, expecting a goal. Henry coming forward to put a cross into the middle. Norgard. Henry. I can't go any higher. And they've played it backwards. I'm getting to... You meant to score a goal at this point, lads. That's what you meant to do. Anyway, Baptiste on the ball now, on the wing. Can he get a cross into the middle to Ivan Toney? Was that it? Was that what the whole highlight was? For goodness sake. And now here comes the De Bruyne free kick. Crossbar. Oh, and here's another free kick. But this one's a longer build-up to the highlight, which means there's going to be a goal. Yep. Told you. When you play it as much Football Manager as me, it's a Norgard own goal as well, you hate to see it. When you play as much Football Manager as me, you can just recognise the patterns of where a free kick goal is going to be scored. Like, when there's a big build-up to putting the ball down on the floor, it's always going to be a goal. At least when sometimes it's not, but most of the time it is. And another highlight from kickoff. Right, I won't get so excited this time as Janssen into Canos. Canos into Come on, lads. Better passing than that, surely. We are playing like amateurs right now, which is... we are playing against Man City. And I'd say they probably are the best team in the game. So they will make anyone look like amateurs. But right now, we don't look great, do we? Here comes Grealish to put a cross into the middle. Not a goal, though, luckily, right now. Kyle Walker, will he put a pile driver into the box? He does. Right, how is Bernardo Silva scoring headers? He's literally 5'8". He's tiny. So as it turns out, I've just realised we are on attacking mentality. Balance, please. Here's a free kick as well. This one is going to go in. I literally am a magician. Again, the highlight started with, a bit more of a build-up to De Bruyne taking the free kick. It is a good one, to be fair. But yeah, I wasn't attacking, I just realised. I should have dropped down to, balance way before that. But still, I don't think that should have maybe it has had a big impact, I don't know. I thought I'd pause the game. My phone just buzzed. It's my sister telling me something. And I thought I'd pause the game to reply. I didn't. Not that it matters. It's not like it's a crucial... Oh, dear me. Look, just remember, it's Liverpool and Man City we've played. They are two of the best teams in the game. Tottenham clearly aren't. We beat them 4-1 somehow. I don't know how we did that. I was playing it at the time thinking no one's going to believe me on this. No one's going to believe me that we won this game 4-1. But then we lost 3-0 to Millwall. So I thought, okay, maybe you will believe me because we lost 3-0 to Millwall because I'll be honest, we've scored 4 goals this season so far, all in one game. We've considered 5 in this one, 4 against Liverpool, 1 against Tottenham and 3 against Millwall. 13 goals in 4 games, playing 5 at the back. It is a good job that Brentford are expected to get relegated because I think any other job, I would probably be having question. How's Ivan Toney not scored? That might just sum up this game, to be fair. Canos on the ball, right. Come on, Christopher Ayer and Buomo. We've got one. No. Ref, no, please. We're already dead. Just give us a life. I don't think the subs are going to make any impact right now. Norgard off you come. Jensen on you come. Visa on you come. Ivan Toney on his 6.1. Off you go. It's just, if we now score 6 goals, then I am a tactical genius with those substitutes. But I've just got a little tiny feeling inside of me, just a little tiny bit, that we aren't going to go on to win this 6-5 or 7-5, because I imagine Man City are going to score a goal right now, aren't they? Here comes Kyle Walker. Look, there's a man at the far post free. Why is no one marking Sterling? Why was no one there? We have wide centre-backs and no one's marking the wide man. Look, I will admit, I did get tactics a little bit wrong because I forgot that we were attacking, and that was obviously not ideal. But I did mitigate things by bringing players back, and I made more defensively minded roles for those players as well. They've nearly scored a 7. That was Sterling's header as well. How? He's even smaller than Fernandes, right? He's 5'7", not Fernandes. It was Bruno, what was he called? It scarred me. I've tried to erase it from my mind. Bernardo Silva, that's the one, not Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo, both Portuguese, but how's he won that in the air? Maybe wide centre-backs aren't the thing. 5'9", 5'8". Don't worry though, we've got 3 days to sort it out with some transfers. Pep Guardiola, though, doesn't want to use the referees as an excuse. I mean, surely he should be praising the referee. He's just refereed a game where they've won 6-0. Unless he thinks all 6 of their goals should be discounted, yeah, please, I think they should be. Replay the match. We might only lose 3-0 next time. I don't even ever want to look at this now, because that was our 3rd league game, and after 3 league games, the data hub gets unlocked. Oh, I don't know. Let's take the induction at least, we'll be able to use it. So this is the data hub. Your analyst will compile information here to help better understand the underlying data from our performances. Great. Okay. Is there a page that just says we were shit? The team also provide data visualizations. I mean, we can visually see that we were terrible. Nice. The analyst can also provide key findings out about the team. So we can see that we were under pressure a lot. Many more defensive actions. Our goalkeeper numbers really stand out. Hopefully, probably in a bad way, right? Attacking players certainly stand out because they were terrible. Last match XG, worse than our opposition. I mean, without stating the obvious, lads, yes, it was. This does look like quite a cool little thing, though, to be fair. I think you could really double down. And if you knew what you were doing, because I don't think I do, if you knew what you were doing, this would be so good. It might take a little bit of learning and intuition, right? But I think this is class. So if we go to the team performance, right, we have to ask for different graphs. So we can look at like match momentum, last match momentum, pin it, and then it gets up there. So you can sort of track your favourite analytics, which is that's actually quite good, to be fair. So in case you were wondering, we had no momentum in that match at all. Everything going Man City's way. Annoyingly, right, our XG is 1.55 per game, which is higher than the Premier League standard. It's just a shame that our goals conceded per game is 3.6 and the Premier League average is 1.3. And as you can see, we are doing 59% of our defending in our own penalty area. Ideally, that should be higher up the pitch, shouldn't it? That should be like 59% there outside the area. That's where you want it to be. I mean, this graph isn't good. Let's be honest, this graph isn't good. We want to be down in this corner. We're not. But we are getting lots of blocks and lots of clearances. We clear, on average, like 48 a game. And we have about 17 blocks. This shooting map, though, is only showing Brian and Mbeumo. Like, why is Ivan Toney not on this map? Surely, because Ivan Toney would actually be quite far up in this corner, I feel. He did get 3 goals against Tottenham. I don't know. I feel like the data will be very useful, but I don't want to look at it right now because all it's telling me is how bad we are. But actually, that's probably the point, right? When you are bad, you need to look at the data hub to find out where things are going wrong. But also, no one wants to buy our players. Well, that's an issue. Let's try and persuade them to... Look at that in the background, by the way. That's Football Manager on the big screen. I rate that. By the way, Sam, or Salmon, you've got to find a new club, please. And he says, yes, I will do. Thank you. Please someone buy him. I don't care how much for, just get him off the wage bill. Also, our players are paying a refund to the fans who came to watch that game, 110,000. I can't pay you guys a refund, I'm afraid. Have we got anyone like transfer listed? Like, who could we bring in? I mean, let's just try. Let's try once again with Kazawa. Make whatever bid they want, right? Put it in there. Get it done. And then maybe Raid would be quite good to bring in because he is a decent player, right? Played a lot for Milan, played a lot for Empoli, played a lot for other clubs. But we have enough box-to-boxers and ball winners. We need creative players. And the only creative player we've got scouted out is John Joe Shelby, who we won't be signing. Also, thinking of Newcastle, by the way, because he plays for Newcastle. Let me know in the comment section. Has Brendan Rodgers taken over as Newcastle manager? Because what I'm seeing on Twitter is that in everyone's save, Brendan Rodgers is taking over Newcastle United. To a lesser extent, but it still seems to happen quite a bit as well. Brendan leaves Leicester and then Gattuso is becoming the Leicester manager. Right, well, the bid for Kazawa has been accepted. We just can't afford him. This is the big issue. 74. It's a bit more reasonable at 74 grand a week. We can only offer 30. Right, let's adjust these budgets slightly. We're not going to spend all 14 million. So, let's pop more into the wage. That seems reasonable. Right, now we can give you... Oh, loads. We can give him 100 grand a week. No, right, let's not do that. Let's bring it down to 45 grand a week. Pump the agent fee up. And maybe the signing on fee up a little bit as well. But everything else stays the same. The appearance fee is so high. Suggest. He accepted. This could be... Okay, good. Kazawa. I like that. At the same time, as soon as we put more money available to wages, Canos starts getting mad. No, you can't have a new contract because I don't even know if I like you or not yet. Oh, and now I don't like Janssen because Pontus Janssen won't tell Canos to mind his own business. Please tell him. He will do. Right. Twice I had to ask you, Pontus Janssen. This team, they're getting him. He can't even do it though. He's gone there like very, very half-assed and said, "Oh, please don't ask for a new contract." And Canos said, "No, I am. The club can't afford to give you a new one right now. I'm not going to back." Well, I mean, okay. We've had an argument here, me and Canos, but we are now at deadline day, and well. We need to sign players. Let's take part in deadline day. And the whole screen goes yellow. I do quite like this, actually. I feel like I'm in the zone. This is more immersive than it has been in previous Football Managers. I rate this. We've got a few players' contracts expiring soon. I don't care about any of them. Particularly you, Pontus Janssen, who doesn't have a backbone. Oh, I like this continues. Oh, there's so much going on here. Agents offering me players left, right and centre. The issue is I don't think we have any scout reports on these. Well, we have a scout report on you. Ball winning. He's a ball winner though. We don't need a ball winner. And he's good for the Championship, not Premier League. Ellis Chapman. Okay. I know these are quite poor when Ellis Chapman is being offered to us. He's a former Lincoln City player who wasn't good enough for Lincoln City. So, I mean, that says something about why he shouldn't sign for Brentford. Oh, but we've got loads of offers for our players, though. I don't think many of them are good ones, though. A loan offer for Salmon. No, reject that. Crystal Palace want to loan Stevens, who is 18. Yeah, go on. You can have him then. That's fine. Doncaster wants Joel Valencia, who's in our first team and is good enough for League One. Okay, so he shouldn't be in our first team. Go to Doncaster then. Middlesbrough wants Jan. Yeah, get him out the club because we need to save on the wage bill, don't we? Norwich wants Stevens. Yeah, have him. I don't care at this point. I mean, I'm going to accept all these bids. I don't care, apart from the loan one, because the loan one's not good. We want to sell Salmon, not loan him out. And I like this little thing that comes in between, like telling me how long was there's left on this. I feel panicked. I feel like the yellows add some urgency, and I feel really panicked. Middlesbrough now want Fosu on loan. Paying quite a big... Yeah, I'll accept this loan bid, because actually it is quite a good loan bid, plus they'll pay for him in 15 games' time. So, yeah, well, let's do that. Bordeaux are making a permanent deal for Salmon. Yeah, get out of the club. Montpellier want him to accept that. Strasbourg want him to accept that. Styles, I forgot we're signing him. Oh, I can't delay it. I've literally got to say now. Well, no, because Kazawa's coming, isn't he? Right, if Kazawa doesn't come now, this is going to be terrible. If Kazawa doesn't come, this is going to be terrible. This guy's leaving for 11k. Right, get out of here. We've got Kiyano joining the club. I accept that. That's great. Kazawa given a work permit. Oh, I forgot about work permits. Imagine if he'd been rejected the work permit and we lost Styles. That would have been terrible. Well, Kazawa is joining the club. Good. Excellent. So he's a very good signing. He is our best left back at the club now. I rate this highly. So that's really good. It does say leading player for championship sides, though, on these cons. I mean, I thought Kazawa was like a top PSG player. Apparently not. Kiyano, however, though, is, maybe not a great signing. He's only on loan, and he is a good wing-back for League One clubs. I swear his potential ability used to be like 1 million. Satman's leaving the club at least, which is good. Fosu is leaving the club on loan, which is good. Get out of here. Is there any centre mid we could just any centre mid, not even, just someone, 7 million, we could just do with a Mazzala, like Jaime Sione from Spain, currently playing for Huesca. The scouts rate him highly. The scouts rate him really highly. And actually has got some good attributes where they matter. Jaime, transfer, make an offer. How much do you want, Huesca? 5 million plus 1 million after 50 league games. Can we get rid of that? And that. Suggest. No, get rid of that. That's more money. We'll just give you 5.5. Suggest. Yes. Okay. Deadline day deal incoming. Jaime Sione is going to join us. This is a very... I've not done much due diligence with this. Maybe we should have done more due diligence trying to scout him, but I'm panicking. That is good. Unused substitute fee, get rid. Release fee clause locked in, okay, that's fine. Relegation release fee clause, can we move it up to like 20 mil? Great. Suggest. He's happy. Deal. Done. Sorted. Sign. Please. Now. Quick. We need you. I will say, this new deadline day is actually sick. I feel so much more involved than in previous years. But at the same time, I feel incredibly panicked. I feel like my heart rate's gone up like 20 beats a minute. At least Jaime is signing for us. Not Jaime is hiding for us, Jaime is signing for us. That's what he's doing. Okay, is he in? He's in. And he does look good. He will be our best centre mid. He will be our best centre mid, which is great. Well, Christopher Ira is technically our best centre mid, but he's a centre back. So Jaime is our best centre mid. And I think that's what we're going to get done with I can't see any more transfers coming in. So I think that's probably going to be that on transfers. I think next time out, though, we are going to play two teams that could be in a relegation battle with us. The first is Wolves, which might seem a little bit harsh, but I know a lot of people are tipping Wolves to be in the bottom end of the table this season. The other team we're going to play is Arsenal, who obviously are big relegation candidates this season. So I've got plenty of games to play off camera to try and work something out with this team after today's dismal performance. But I've got to do it. We've got to get it sorted. So thank you ever so much for watching today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And of course, if you have done, make sure you do drop a like on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I will see you next time for some more Brentford Save. Have a good one. Goodbye.